Hey guys, and welcome back to another episode of Garage Hammer Tactics. Okay, and this time we found another guest. However, he's from the barren wastes of the north. Welcome Neil to the channel.
Hi there, good to meet you.
Yeah, and you're taking World Eaters today.
Certainly am, cannot wait to bring the carnage.
First debut for the channel, and be interested to see what kind of trickery they can pull out. We're also playing Tide of Carnage, which is very, very fitting, I think, for this sort of battle. As World Eaters with their just mass bodies coming to my iron hands with their stoic, their resilience. You ain't killing them.
We'll see.
Yeah, we will see. Cool. The terrain today is brought to you by Attrition Wargaming. Okay, they're an events-based company down in the south and near Eastleigh in Southampton. Okay, check them out. They're on Facebook, Instagram, all the usual tropes, and they do some really good heresy narrative events. So definitely check them out if you've got the time and the chance. So Tide of Carnage, you looking forward to it?
Certainly am. Cannot wait to come over and help the Iron Hands find their father's head kicking around in the dust somewhere.
Oh yeah, the head jokes. I'm sure there'll be numerous throughout the battle, but you ain't going to get a rise out of me.
We'll see.
Right, well, we'll take a look at the list then, coming up next. And here is 3,000 points of Iron Hands running the head of the Gorgon Rite of War. So starting us, we have our HQ. We have our Iron Father. He's got a combi plasma. He's got the usual upgrade, so he gets 6+ feel no pain, and he's got a servo arm. He's also got chain fist, digi lasers, and a cyber familiar to give him that nice sweet 3-up invuln. Accompanying him is a 3-man command squad. The standard bearer is the guy with the antenna, because Iron Hands wouldn't have flags, and they've all got chain fists and combi bolters. Second HQ then, we have our Legion Provane. Okay, he's upgraded to have a power fist and a cyber familiar for that 4+ invuln. Okay, and he's joined, also a refractor field, and he's joined by 3 identically equipped Castellax, all with Mauler bolt cannons, okay, and bolters in the fists. Okay, and for those of you who don't remember or don't know, it gives him preferred enemy if he hits, which will be nice against those pesky World Eaters. Moving on to our troops then, okay, and we have 2 identically equipped tactical squads. Okay, the sergeant has artifice armor, a power fist, okay, and they will be riding in rhinos. These rhinos both have combi melters, and that's the only, not combi melters, multi-melters, and these are the what they're equipped with. Moving on to our third troop choice then, we have a 10-man tactical support squad, all armed with Volkite chargers. The sergeant has artificer armor, and that's the only upgrades on the squad. Moving to our elites then, they're also traveling in a rhino with a multi-melter. Good times. Moving on to elites then, and we have a 5-man Gorgon Terminator squad. Okay, the sergeant has a Thunderhammer, as he has to, and there are 2 chain fists in the squad, and they'll be running in this dedicated transport Land Raider. Okay, the Land Raider has armored ceramite, okay, and that's the only upgrade. Next one then, we have our Contempt of Dread. Okay, and because head of the Gorgon, all my vehicles get Blessed Order Simulacra, which is a 6+, it will not die. The reason I bring it up is because Sean absolutely hates it. Though he's not playing today, so I'm sure he'll chuckle when he watches this back. So my Contempt of Dread is rocking a Carey's Assault Cannon, okay, a Plasma Blaster in the fist, okay, and that's it for upgrades. Moving on to the next elite then, we have our Box Dread, because I love Box Dreads, never leave home without, and it's completely bog standard. Multi-melter, okay, a bolter in his Dreadnought close combat weapon, and that's it. Coming to fast attack then, now as part of this Rite of War I can only take 1 fast attack. We have a Lightning Strike Fighter. Okay, it's got 4 Kraken penetrators, it's got a twin-linked autocannon, twin-linked las cannon, and all the bells and whistles that I can't remember right now because I can never remember my rules, that basically give it +1 ballistic skill for strafe and run and tank hunter. Coming to heavy support then, okay, we have 1 Land Raider Phobos, okay, and that's going to be transporting my Praetor and friends. Okay, and again, it's armed identically to the other Land Raider, just armoured ceramite. And then finally, we have a Sikaran battle tank, okay, and it's got the accelerator autocannon, it's got sponsored las cannons, okay, it's got its whole mounted heavy bolter and an additional heavy bolter of Pintle heavy bolter for the 6 heavy bolter shots, which could come in handy. And that is my 3,000 point list.
Right, and here we are. So this is the World Eaters, 3,000 points, running the Berserker Rite of War, led by Khan the Bloody. Khan comes with all his normal upgrades, and he has taken his father's axe, Gorechild. Next, we have 3 apothecaries. They are spread between 3 different units. They are with the assault squad and then the 2 main infantry blobs. They're equipped with normal gubbins, nothing particularly special there, but they will be running their exploration of butchery, or however you pronounce it. One is with a jump pack, so he can go with the jump troops. Next is the Contemptor. I have 2 Contemptors coming down as a Talon. So one is armed with 2 close combat weapons and bolters. The other one is armed with a multi-melter and a close combat weapon. And that is it. They also have extra armour. Then I'm going on to the Rapier weapons batteries. I have 2 laser destroyers, just coming as basic laser destroyers. Hopefully going to hunt out some of Sam's armour. Then we have Red Butchers, so we've got 5 Red Butchers, led by a Devourer, and they are in a Land Raider Phobos. They have all got double axes, apart from the Devoured, who has got double chain fists. Again, he's going to be hunting for some armour. Particularly looking forward to using these. Then onto my troops. I have a 15-man assault squad with a sergeant who has a power fist. They all got extra close combat weapons as normal, but the sergeant, unfortunately, excuse the yellow plasma pistol, he doesn't have that. Just couldn't quite scrape the points. Then I have 2 50-man tactical squads. Both identical, close combat weapons, as in extra close combat weapons. The sergeant has got a power fist, and each one has got a Vexilia, so hopefully I don't fail any leadership tests, causing my units to run. That would be quite embarrassing. And again, all 3 of these troop units have got the apothecaries, as I said before. Then going on to the heavy support, I have got a Leviathan Siege Dreadnought. He's coming down in the drop pod, turn 1 to wreck some face. He has the Cyclonic Melter Lance, Heavy Flamer Nipples, a Leviathan Siege Claw, and Phosphex Discharges. And he comes with his reinforced shielding, but he hasn't got a Armoured Ceramite. And then I have a Sicarian Strike Tank. Just comes as bog standard with heavy bolter side sponsons and just the main gun. I almost opted for a bit of anti-air, but then I thought, Sam never brings anti-air. Mistake. And then my last choice is a Spartan Assault Tank. Comes with all the bells and whistles, so it's got Dozer Blade, Armoured Ceramite, extra armour, obviously Machine Spirit and Flare Shield. And looking forward to getting this across the board and see how it survives. And that's it. That's my 3,000 points of World Eaters.
And here we have the battle zone for today. As you can see here, Neil has set up his World Eaters, and there's a lot more bodies than my small amount of Iron Hands. That's because I've got a lot of stuff outflanking. However, I've got to get to that point first, which is handy because I rolled for Cunning Strategist on the Strategic Warlords trait table, which meant that I get +1 to my Seize the Initiative, and I get re-rolling reserve rolls, which is very helpful for this my playstyle of this army. Now, Tide of Carnage means that we basically need to get to each other's deployment zones. The scoring choices cost 7 VP, I think, off the top of my head.
That's right.
And then if you get into No Man's Land, I think it's 5 victory points, and then if you stay in your own, it's 3.
3 or nil or something like that, yeah.
Yeah, so it's going to be a lot of moving bodies, we shall see. So Neil did win the roll-off to go first. Hey, what was your Warlord trait, Neil?
I'm taking Carnivality, so obviously he has his own Warlord trait. So he's got Savage Assault, which gives me +1 to determine the first turn, or +1 for Seize the Initiative. So that's my Warlord trait.
And you got first turn anyway, because I rolled a 1 and you rolled a 5, so
exactly.
It didn't come into play. However, as we are on camera, I'm going to roll to try and sneeze the initiative. Seizing from friends is bad, and I get to do it on a 5-up. So this could change the course of the game, but we shall see. Let's see what we get. It's a garage!
Cheating,
that's a seize.
Cheating Southerners. I tell you.
Right, so that means we're coming on to Iron Hands turn 1 coming up next. Beginning of turn 1, we're at the end of turn 1 Iron Hands movement phase then. Okay, not really moved much. Castellax have moved forward. Okay, I should probably point out that I gave them a Tank Hunter as their Legion Purveying rule that they've been conferred. So they've moved up to get in range of those Assault Marines. Remember, their auto-enhanced targeting array gives them -1 to cover saves. So it's a nice 5-up for those guys stood behind the piping. The Sikaran's moved up in support. Land Raider moved up 6 inches just to get a better field of fire. My Contemptor stayed hidden because he's sort of in a reserve as a reserve. Get my words out, as a reserve piece, case it for turn 2 and what happens. And my Boxnaut, yeah, coward. Well, you see, he always does. He's always MVP, so he's doing something for a reason. And the Boxnaut's done the same, just sort of hide behind cover and wait for you to come to me. So that's the end of my movement phase, which means we're going into the shooting phase. I'm going to start off with the Castellax, okay, and because the Purveying gives a preferred enemy, if he successfully hits, I'm going to fire the Bolter at the Assault Marines. He's in range of at least 1, which is handy, so I need anything but a 1 here. It's a 4, okay, I don't care if it wounds, but I'm going to roll for it anyway. Looking for 4s to wound. It is a wound. That's a save, please, Neil. That's the first one dead. Happy days. No pain, oh, feel no pain. Ooh. No, that is 1 dead. Coming up next then, 9 shots from our Mauler Bolt cannons, okay? And they're all going into that assault squad. So I'm looking for 2s, rerolling 1s, because I've got preferred enemy on that unit now. That's handy. I've got 3 1s. That's all hit. Boo. 2s to wound. And that is 9 wounds on the unit. It's 9 5 up cover saves.
2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9. Here we go. Looking for 5 ups followed by 5 ups. So we have 3, 4, 5, 6 so far. 3 saved. And then 1, 2, 3. So 3 dead. That's as many as you can take from that unit. Excellent.
Next up, I'm in range of 1 more bloke. However, I've still got bolters to fire, so I'm going to fire my twin link bolters at that 1 bloke that's still in range. So I'm looking for 2s again, rerolling 1s, and that's 3 hits. And I'm looking for 4s to wound, and that is 2 wounds on the guy.
Passed them both.
Lovely. Next up, my Sikaran's going to fire everything at that assault squad as they're nice and open, and they're just they're not in an armoured box, so right for the picking. So first off, the accelerator autocannon then, 6 shots, and it's looking for 3s twin linked. So that is all hit, lovely. Looking for 2s to wound, and they are rending. So I did get 6 wounds, none of which are rending.
So now looking for AP.
AP 4, so you still get your save.
So you get my 3 ups, followed by 5 ups. So that is 3 failed, 5 ups, 3 dead. Ooh, taking a pounding.
Next up, we've got the las cannons then, going into that assault squad. So I'm looking for 3s. That's 1 hit. I'm looking for 2s to wound. And that's a wound.
5 up. No, 1 dead.
Lastly, with our heavy bolters going into the fight of the squad, because I'm determined to get rid of it in its entirety. So we're looking for 6 shots then. And that is a 4 hit. Looking for 3s to wound. And that is 2 wounds on the unit.
2 3 ups. Smashed them both.
Oh,
bring it on.
Leave that as a leadership check on that unit though.
Certainly is. So looking for 9 because the sergeant's still there. Passed it.
Lovely.
You happy with that one?
Happy. Going to fire my Land Raider next. He only moves 6, so I'm going to Machine Spirit 1 of his weapons to fire a full ballistic skill into that Arcus. Now we've worked it out. The right hand one's going to give him a 4+ cover save, and the left hand one he's going to get nothing. So I'll do the left hand one first. Looking for 3s. It's a hit. Oh, that is a glance. There is no cover save for this one. No, it's just a whole point. All right, and then the next one is a twin linked. It's a hit. Looking for 5 or more. It's 1, so it doesn't do anything. So that's a whole point down from the Arcus.
Ooh.
End of Iron Hands turn 1 then. Not much happened. We whittled down this assault squad down here. However, they did pass their leadership check, so they ain't going anywhere. But they look a bit thin on the ground now in comparison to what they were, thanks to the handy Castellax. Land Raider chipped off some wounds against that Sikaran. Every little helps because it is a pain in the ass. And obviously the Sikaran did some work again on that assault squad. So all in all, not a bad first turn considering I wasn't expecting first turn. And I planned to be second, so I'd moved myself, accordingly. So that means Neil gets to begin his descend towards my forces. Hopefully, there's not going to be turn 1 charges, but we shall see. So looking forward to World Eaters turn 1 coming up next. End of turn 1, World Eater's movement phase. And Neil, talk us through what you've done.
So what I've done then, I have moved my Spartan 12 inches up the board, planning on firing one of their weapons with part of the machine spirit. I have moved my butchers in the Land Raider up the left flank, or my left flank. They've hopefully got a nice cheeky bead onto, because they only move 6, they can fire both weapons, onto the box dreadnought and that pesky Contempt of Dread. That guy really needs to die.
You'll be lucky.
I have pushed up my Contempt of Dreadnoughts at the back. I've moved this tactical squad round to my left, get a bit more cover, waiting for those dirty, cowardly outflanking Iron Hands that are going to be coming on. My Arvus has stayed still, going to unleash some pain onto those Castellax, their AP2 shots. And the assault troops have jumped 12 over to their left, just to get a bit more cover, waiting to do a bit of a counter-attack, hopefully. And most importantly of all, the Leviathan Dreadnought has come on, right behind the Sikaran, ready to give it a good bit of melting.
I hope you roll all ones. I'm not going to lie.
That's cool. I hope you die in smoke.
Yeah, well, I think that Sakaran's gone, but we shall see, because it's end of the day, it's a dice game and there's all to play for.
So first of all, start shooting off. I'm going to fire my laser destroyer arrays up here. I almost forgot about those, into the Gorgon's headless mobile wagon over here. So I'm going to be hitting on 3s, strength 9, I believe.
9 AP1. Remember, it's twin linked as well.
Yes. So 1 hit, 1 miss. Reroll. So 1 miss. It is strength 9, so front armor 14, so looking for 5s, and it's ordnance, so roll 2 dice. Picking the highest. Nothing.
Well, that was a whiff.
Yeah, just a little bit, but hey ho, never mind. On to the next one. So now my Arvus is going to fire at these pesky Castellats, try and get a bit of revenge for my assault team. And so he's not moved, so he's firing twice. This is with his main armament, so I'm hitting on 3s. That's 3 whiffs, so 5 hits. Looking for 3s now, alright?
3s to wound, toughness 7.
So that is 1 miss, and that is AP2, so I'll roll 4 invuln saves, please, matey.
Go, 4 invuln saves then.
Die.
And that is 3 made. I take a single wound. Castellax are ridiculously strong.
So now I'm going to finish off with shooting now. I'm going to fire 2 of its heavy bolters, although obviously one's not in range, just because I'm blasting into the rock. So again, hitting on 3s. 5s.
No, it'd be
6s, right?
6s.
Oh, none anyway. Oh well, never mind. So now my Butcher's Land Raider is going to fire using Power Machine Spirit, so I'm going to put 1 shot into this box now and 1 shot into this guy here. Me and Sam's had a quick discussion, and the Contempt is going to be getting a 5-up or 4-up, was it?
4-up, you basically can see is like a pauldron, so
happy with that.
4-up.
4-up. And then the other guy's going to get the 6-up, because he's just hiding behind there, typical Iron Hands doctrine. So the first one going into the box now, so I'm hitting on 3s. Hits. Strength 9, front armour 10, is it?
There's 12, so you need 3s to glance, 4s to pen.
Here we go. So that's a glance. Can you make a save?
Come on, Garage. No, just. Not
so
quite.
He takes a wound. Then the second shot going to go into the Contemptor, hiding behind the rock. Oh, misses. Reroll. Hits. Front armour 13.
Yeah,
so
will be, yeah. Oh.
So not that.
No, that would be 4 to glance.
Never mind. Just saving it all for the chain axe. Cool. Now I'm going to fire the Spartan using Power Machine Spirit. Just going to fire quad last cannon into the Castellax that are hiding around here. So happy with that? Want to reroll some?
Happy with that.
That's 2 hits. Strength 9.
So 2s to wound.
There you go.
Wounds.
2 wounds. And make 2 saves, Sam.
Oh, come on.
5 ups.
5 of invuns. I can make 1, so that front guy's on 1 wound.
Excellent. And then all I've got left to do now is some run moves. So we'll be back after that. In the excitement to get into close combat at some point, I almost forgot to fire my Leviathan Dreadnought. So we'll do that first before we do the moves. So now he's going to fire his Cyclonic Melter Lance into the back of the Sikaran, hitting on 2s.
Come on, the 1s. No.
All hit. Armour Ceramite on that?
No, you can't take Armour Ceramite on...
Laughing. So the first one, rear armour 10. strength 9, pens, pens, pens.
Cool.
3 pens. So either way, it's toast. But how far does it explode? What if it explodes?
It does explode.
It does explode. And it goes 4 inches. Whoop, whoop.
Wrap up of turn 1 for the World Eaters. I know you said Iron Hands there, but it's not the Iron Hands. Okay, so you did some runs, Neil. Talk us through that.
Certainly did. So I took the opportunity to run my assault squad over in here, just get a bit more cover away from those nasty Castellax. I spread my tactical squad out here at the back just a little bit more, so they've got a bit more space to play around. And then I split off my Contemptors. One went round to my left flank and one went round to the right flank. And that was it.
It's almost like you're anticipating stuff turning up next turn.
And hiding behind rocks, because they're I'm called you Iron Hands then. There you were.
Cool, so that means we'll be coming into Iron Hands turn 2. Beginning of Iron Hands turn 2, and we've got some reserve rolls to come in. So we have got a Land Raider, 3 Rhinos, and a Lightning. And remember, because of my Warlord trait, my Cunning Strategist, I can re-roll all failed reserve rolls. So we'll start off with the Lightning. And it's a 4, so it's coming in.
Boo.
Next one, we have the first, we'll go with the first Tac Squad Rhino. And that's coming in, happy days. Then we've got the next Tac Squad Rhino. 6, that's definitely coming in. Then we've got not the Plasma Support Squad, the Volkite Support Squad coming in. And that's coming in. And then finally, last but by no means least, the Gorgon Iron Hands Land Raider. And it's a 6. All those reserves wanted to come in. Happy days. Bottom of turn 2 for the Iron Hands then. Okay, and we've done a bit of movement. So we got our Iron Father out of his Land Raider to say hello to that Leviathan Dread.
Hello.
Exactly. We moved up our Castellax just because I'm thinking that Spartan might be dead at the end of this turn. Who knows? Our Contempt of Dread moved up then, again, because I'm hoping that the Spartan's going to be dead. And our Box Dread turned direction to have a look at this Dreadnought drop pod. The Lightning came on, okay, poised to attack the Spartan because it's the prize target. And then we had another Land Raider come in here from outflank. And 3 Rhinos came out, and we got our Volkite guys out because 15-inch range means we can potentially finish off that tactical squad. Sorry, not a tactical squad, assault squad, which should be nice. Hey, and that is our movement. Not much movement, but we're tactically poised to inflict a great deal of damage. And Neil is quivering in his boots.
Bring it on.
Start us off then in the shooting phase is the Lightning is going to put 4 crack and penetrator missiles into that Spartan. So I'm hitting on 2s because it's got strafe and run. And I'm looking, please do not get any 1s. I didn't get any 1s, that's happy.
Boo.
Boo. So we'll do this. So it is side armor 14, no flare shield for you. I'm strength 8 with armor bane, but I also have tank hunter. So the first one then is a penetrating hit. The second one then is not, but however, we do get to re-roll. And that's a penetrating hit.
Sakes.
The third one then is 8 plus 6 is more than 14, isn't it? 8 plus 6 is 14.
Yeah.
So that's a glancing hit. So I will re-roll that. And that's a penetrating hit. And then the last one is not enough. However, I am going to re-roll that. Still not enough. So that's 3 penetrating hits and 1 does nothing. So it's AP1. So any of these become a 5. That is just the Spartan kaput. That's a 3, 4, and a 4. So it is immobilized twice, which I believe means it becomes a wreck.
Yes, I think it does actually.
Yeah. So that is the Spartan dealt with anyway. And then, so what we'll do is we'll emergency disembark and then come back to you. Cool, so we just had a read in the rules. It doesn't cause a wreck, because you lose additional hull points. So the Spartan is on 1 remaining hull point. However, I've still got a twin-link las cannon to fire. So we're looking for 2s again. No, that's a 6. Happy days. And then we're looking for 5s to glance, 6s to pen. I do have tank hunter though. So we're looking for 4. Can we re-roll it? We can. And that's a 6. And that is, even if I, so if we roll another 6, it blows up. If not, it is a wreck and that Spartan is gone. No, it is a 4. So it doesn't matter. That Spartan is now gone up in a plume of flames, and the guys are now emergency disembarking.
Excellent, eh? Just means I'm nearer to Hacky Face.
Next up firing, as we've now seen all the tactical Marines pile out, and they are in fact looking a bit vulnerable. So next up will be my Provane. So he's going to fire his bolt pistol at the squad to give me the option to charge later if I want to, and he's looking for a 2. And it's a hit. So that's the preferred enemy against the unit now, and I'm looking for a 4 to wound. And it's not a wound. Next up then, the Mauler Bolt cannons are going to wreak havoc, so I'm looking for 2s and preferred enemy. Okay, so that's 3 1s, that's handy. That's all hit, and then we're looking for 2s to wound, again preferred enemy. And that's 3 1s again, and that's all 9 wounds on the unit.
So, 9 wounds. 3, 6, 7, 8, 9. So then, let's, here we go. So, 3s followed by...
It's AP3, so it'll just be your 5 up, feel no pain.
It would indeed. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 dropped. Not bad.
Not bad. Cool, so next up then is the bolters from the Castellax. So we're looking for, they are in rapid fire range, so we're looking for 2s with these 6 shots. And we've hit all, and then we're looking for 4s. Reroll these because preferred enemy. So preferred enemy is reroll ones. So that is another 4 wounds on the unit, please, Neil.
So, 4 more saves here, 3 ups, and a feel no fire, feel no pain. Oh, no, dead.
Next up, the Contempt of Dread is going to fire all his weapons into that remaining squad that got out of the Spartan, and they're opening up for some severe punishment. So looking for 2s with 6 shots. That's all hit. Looking for 2s again. Any 6s will be rending. And that's 1 rending and 5 wounds on the unit.
So here we are. So the 5 wounds, you say?
5 wounds on the unit, yep, and then 1.
So 5, all passed. And then the rending. No. Smash.
Okay, next up, the Plasma Blasters going into the unit. It's 2 shots. They will get hot though, so hopefully no 1s. And we are fine, 2 hits. Looking for 2s to wound. That's 2 wounds. And that's 2 5 up, feel no pains for you. That's
1 survives. Fine.
Cool, yeah, so that was the leadership check for the World Eaters with Khan, and yeah, they ain't running, which is good, because it means they can die next turn. Next up is the Box Dread with his multi-melter, or multi-misser as it's more commonly known. Hopefully I get a hit, because it is within melter range. It does hit, happy days. 2d6 for armor pen, looking for to beat 12 with 8, so I need over a 4. That's a 5, that's a pen.
I would take my 4 up in front.
4 up in one. It's against the drop pod.
Oh, you shooting against the drop pod?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, I thought you were shooting against Dreadnought.
No, against the drop pod itself, and I'm looking for a 5 now to pop it.
A 6.
That's a 6. That is the Dreadnought drop pod. Kaput.
Excellent.
Next up then, the Volkite Charger Squad is going to go into that remaining assault squad with all the tomb guns it can bear. So 20 shots, looking for 3s. 14 hits then, and now we're looking for 3s to wound. So 11 wounds then were caused on the unit. So Neil does have a Tiffy Armoured Sergeant at the beginning, so Neil, over to you.
So I'm going to take these one at a time then. Fine. 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 Fine.
No, so that's this guy's closer.
Yeah. So he's dead there then. Then that's on to my sergeant, which is fine. In fact, wait a minute, I got my feel no pain. No, nope. Dead. And then next one. Fine. Fine. Oh, feel no pain. Yes.
Oh, I love it.
Fine. And fine.
So you lost 1 guy, however, deflagrate causes 1 and more additional wound.
Certainly does.
And that says another wound.
And he saves it.
Oh, lovely. Going to fire my multi-melters from my rhinos, and hopefully they don't become multi-missers. And they're all going to initially target the Arcus. However, if the first one blows up the Arcus, then I'll switch fire and shoot at something else. So the first one, firing over the heads of the Volkite, looking for a 3. It is a 3. I believe that is. I'll give you front armour for that one. These ones are definitely side. So that is 5 and 5s to glance, 6s to pen. And that's a penetrating hit. Oh my God, these 6s. The garages love me today. And then we're looking to see what we do. It's only a 1, which becomes a 3. So that means you're snap shooting at next turn. Next one then, roll to hit. It hits. It's side armour now, so 4s will glance. And that is a penetrating hit. And it is dead now because that was a whole point from the previous one. So now we'll see what it does. On a 5 up, it will blow up. Oh, it's gone off the table. Bad dice, Esmond and Sam. We'll re-roll that. And that's a 1. So it is wrecked. However, that is the Arcus now dealt with. Okay, next up we're going to be firing the last multi-melter at the Quartus class Contempt of Dreadnought in front of me. So it is going to get a Zimvan save. However, well, I'm hoping I can do some lucky dice again. The 6s are going to see me through.
That's pretty normal.
Oh no, don't be doing that. So roll to hit. I need a 3. So I've got a 4. So your front armor 13. So I need a 5 a glance at 6 to pen. No.
Yay! The dice have changed.
Cool. However, that is that for the rhinos. Land Raider then, we've worked out that the one of the las cannons can see an arm and the other las cannon can see fully. So we're going to give a 5 up cover save for one of them for intervening models and 4 up because of the amount of model that can actually be seen. So we'll do the 5 up cover save one first if you're happy, Neil.
Let's go for it. Shoot away.
Right, so looking for freeze. It's a 6. That's hits. Your rear armor 10, aren't you?
Certainly
so
am.
that is basically a 1. So as long as I don't roll a 1, I automatically pen. That's a pen. This is your 5 up.
Nope.
What does it do? So 4 becomes a 5 is weapon destroyed. So that is an arm, isn't it?
It is.
Right, so
Pick.
it doesn't matter if we roll because they're both the same, aren't they?
Certainly are, yes.
Right, so next one then, we'll do the next las cannon. This is your 4 up cover save las cannon. It hits. It is a pen. And it's
1 again.
Roll to see what we do. It's a 3, 4, 5. So that is a walking dreadnought with no arms.
Excellent. I'm just going to headbutt you to death.
This Land Raider then is going to take a pop at that Land Raider. There's only 1 las cannon shot into your side armour. However, it doesn't make a difference because it's 13 anyway. So looking for 3s to hit. Twin linked. It hits. Looking for 4s to glance, 5s to pen. No, it doesn't do anything.
Whoop, whoop.
And that's the end of that. Charge phase then, and my Iron Father is going to charge into that Leviathan Dread that's in my lines. I need to get rid of it. It's a pesky, it's a problem. So 2 dice, roll to see where we go. We'll do Overwatch off camera if you're happy with that, Neil.
Happy with that, mate.
Cool, so 2 dice, let's see what we get. And we got a 7, that's more than enough to get in.
Let's go. Stomping time.
So combat phase then, and on the way in, the Leviathan Dread did do a wound on my Iron Father with a heavy flamer, which was highly annoying, but can't be helped. So he's now down to 2 wounds. It is what it is. So you get to go first, Neil, as I'm on initiative step 1 for all my guys.
Excellent. So I have 4 attacks. So
3 attacks.
3 attacks, sorry, I do apologise. And then I am hitting you on
4s.
4. Oh, in fact, yeah, 4s because your weapon skill 5.
Yeah.
So that's 3
Nice.
hits.
It helped you.
So 2s. Yep. So I need 3 invuns here, please.
This could go horribly wrong. So, saved and saved. Ah, that was nice. My turn. So next up then, we are returning in kind. So we're doing our command squad's attacks first. There's 9 attacks, looking for 4s. And that's our hits. Okay, so we've got 7 hits. Okay, and now we're going to do Armor Bane. So
Here we go.
this is 7. So first one is a pen. Second one is nothing. Third one is a pen. Fourth one is a pen. Fifth one is a pen. Sixth one is a pen. 7th one is a pen. So you're looking at 6 penetrating hits because we missed 1.
Right, so let's see where we get here. So I'm looking for 6 4-ups. See how we get on. 1 goes through.
Happy days. And then let's see what it does. Ha, it's
Oh, well, I
Didn't
mean,
even have to
6s on this.
Didn't even have to use the Iron Father. The command squad was enough. And you do go kaboom.
Excellent. And I go 4 inches.
So we should point out that was the wounds. So remember, it's a strength 4, but you're -1 strength because it's regarded as as a shooting attack. So it's actually 5 to wounds, and none of those wounded.
And I rolled 1 extra dice anyway, just to try.
Because Iron Hands don't care about explosions.
And World Eaters cheat.
So round up of turn 2 for the Iron Hands, I'd say that went pretty well. All the targets that I set out for myself were achieved. Spartan's gone, the Arcus is gone, the pesky Leviathan Dread is gone. Neil's looking a bit worse for wear. He's still got rapier batteries, so he can still put the hurt on my vehicles. He's still got some Contempt of Dreads, although that one's armless. So what's he going to do to me?
He's going to run around and headbutt your troops to death. Something your Primarch can't do.
Yeah, more head jokes. We did say that they would be frequent. He's still got a Land Raider full of red butchers, and that is obviously going to be filthy. But it means that turn 2 is still all to play for, which is World Eaters turn 2 coming up next. End of World Eater's turn 2 movement phase then, and Neil has tactically redeployed his stuff in order to try and kill as much as he can, which is not like World Eaters. They just charge and go frothy at the mouth. So talk us through your plan, mate.
So then, what I've done, I have moved Khan's unit around the side of this Spartan. Hopefully we're going to get a couple of shots off, maybe with a plasma pistol, and then hopefully charge into the unit here.
Lovely.
I have got my submarines who have moved 6 inches around here so they can get a 12-inch Hammer and Anvil, hopefully into the Volkite squad and mess them up. My armless Contempt Cortus has come round here, and he's going to hopefully come over here and do a bit of headbutting.
Hopefully.
My rapiers I've angled round so they can take some shots onto some of these rhinos, so they're non-scoring units. And then swinging around here, my other tactical blob has moved round, waiting to get a charge in there possibly with a power fist. My butchers have deployed out of the Land Raider after it moved back to hopefully destroy the squishy units inside. My Contempt of Cortus has come round as well to give it a bit of a shot and hopefully see if we can take out that Land Raider. And that's all my movement done really. See how we go. Glory to the blood.
Blood for the blood god, and it comes up to our shooting phase, or World Eater's shooting phase.
So my World Eater assault squad are going to fire their bolt pistols into these Volkites, extract a bit of revenge. They only 6 of them in range though, so let's see how we go. Hit in threes. Oh, that's 3 misses. That's pretty good for World Eater mentalness. Nothing.
Nothing. I'll take that.
Cool. Next up, I'm going to go into my
laser rapiers.
That's the ones. I couldn't remember the names of them for the life of me. They're going to fire into this rhino. I've got mind blank tonight. So 2 shots, twin linked. Need that. 1 hit, 1 miss. Ordnance. That's a pen.
Happy days. Can't do anything about that.
And it does 1.
So it's down to 2 whole points, and it is a 3 is only snapshot. It can still move.
Yeah, it can still move. Right, so next I'm going to fire my Land Raider into the side of this Land Raider. So 2 twin linked las cannons, hit on 3s. 1 miss, 1 hit, twin linked. 1 miss. 14, strength 9, so I need 5s. That's a
penetrating hit.
Nothing you can do save about that.
Get another 6.
Oh,
I mean, I can.
3.
It seems to be in the models because you shoot 3 these guys.
Yeah, good point, yeah.
So 5 up cover save. That's a garage.
I mean garages, tell you. Then I'm going to have to fire my Contempt of Cortus. So he's going to fire his multi-melter, and he's in melter range. See how we get on with it. And it hits. Woohoo!
No, so I've got Armoured Ceramite, so your melter counts for nothing. So it's just a strength 8 hit. You need 6s to glance.
And I got 1. Right, so now that shooting phase, that thing that cowards and wimps do, that we're not really interested in, onto the combat phase. So let's see how we get on first. So the first thing I'm going to do is try and get Khan's unit into combat with these Castellax. So let's see how we go. So we are looking for a 7-inch charge. And re-rolling 1s because I'm a World Eater. 5, 6, 7, I'm in.
Happy days. We'll do Overwatch off cam.
Right, so my next unit that's in there now, I'm going to do my assault squad into these Volkite squad here. So they're using the jetpacks now. So here we go. So that's a 6-inch.
I think that's going to be enough.
Yeah. Happy with that?
Awesome. Right, again, Overwatch will be done off cam.
Right, the next one, now my armless Contempt of Quartus. Butch, by the way, at the start of the turn, he's giving himself the +1 to run, +1 to charge. So hopefully get into combat with this thing and headbutt it to death. So let's see how we get on.
You did it for this guy as well, didn't you?
Oh, that for guys well there, yes, as well. Same one.
He did say it off camera, guys, and we just forgot to mention it.
Sorry.
Yeah, it's all right.
Right, so here we go. That is a mighty 10.
That's going to be enough.
That is in there. Headbutting time. Right, so the next one now, this unit of World Eaters here is going to come charging into the front of this
Land Raider?
Land Raider, that's the one, again, I can't even speak. So here we go, see if we can get this Power Fist in there. Reroll ones, because I'm a World Eater.
Well, no, I think that's going to be enough.
Oh, 3, yeah, probably is actually, but I got 4 anyway, so I'm in there. All right, yo. So the next charge then that I'm going to do, I'm going to bring my Contempt of Quartus that's got the fleet. He's going to come running in again and see how it goes.
You need to do your butchers first. He can't physically charge at the minute because he can't get around the
Good
butchers.
point, good point. So the butchers, 6, they're in, just. And then the quarters, 8. He's out. Hey ho, 2 out of 3 ain't bad. Right, so first of all, we're going to go straight into this combat here. Khan, being the master of the gladiator pits, is going to offer a challenge to this slightly worthy Iron Hands.
Iron Hands. And he's going to decline because Iron Hands, he's like, yeah, strategically, I'm not going to win this fight, so I just let my big monsters fight you.
So, there we go. Right, and so we'll do the attacks first then. So going in the initiative order, Khan will go first. He has got 4 attacks, and because he's outside the deployment zone, he's got 2 attacks extra for rage. So, weapon skill 5, weapon skill...
So, my majority of weapon skill is 3.
3.
It's threes.
So I'm hitting you on 3s. And I have got, that's 4 precision strikes if I want them. Oh, and re-roll to hit, sorry, because I'm a World Eater and I've got rage.
No, rage is plus 2 attacks.
Hatred, sorry.
Hatred, yeah.
Hatred, that's the one. So 1 miss and 3 hits. Right, so I got the precision shots there, so I'm going to put those onto the Prevarian, who's cowardly hiding behind his Castellax, but because the majority of the unit, I still need 6s. So here we go. None. Gutted, to say the least. Right now, so I've got 16 hits coming in at these Castellax. See if we can do anything with these, just by sheer weight of numbers and drag them down. So I'm looking for 3s to hit, re-rolling misses. Now we've got 13 hits, so now we're looking for 6s to wound, re-rolling 1s. So then, after all those swinging the axes at the metal bodies, I have only scored 1 wound.
This could do it, though.
It could do it, but I'm just expecting another garage 6 because you're cheesy.
Well, I only need a 3+ armor save.
Oh, even better then, yeah.
Oh, I got 1. Told you they weren't loaded dice. And that is 1 Castellax kaput because he was only on 1 wound.
Excellent. So, your attack's back.
Yeah. My hits back then with the Castellax, we haven't moved them, but we'll move them in a minute because they've obviously got consolidation. They'll both be in, and it's looking for 6 attacks, and I'm hitting on 4s because I'm only weapon skill 3. However, that's only 1 hit, looking for 2s to wound, and that is 2.
1 wound to save on my...
No, it's AP2, remember, it's Smasher on Monstrous Creature.
So just a
Feel no pain. Oh, loves it. So you win the combat by 1, however, I'm fearless, so I don't care.
Pile in, boys. So, the Hammer and Anvil coming in first. We've got 5 in base-to-base contact. So here we are, hitting automatically, baseline strength, so 4s. That is 2.
2 wounds. Okay, 2 wounds on the unit, looking for 3 ups. And 1 dies on the way in. Happy days.
Cool. And then now fighting all at the same time, I have, not including my sergeant, got 20 dice, 20 attacks. Re-rolling to hit. So after my re-rolls for hatred, I have got 15 hits, and coming in now, needing 4s, re-rolling 1s. Here we go. Right, so that I didn't say on the recording, they've all got chain axes, same as everyone's got chain axes in World Eater's army, because, hey, you know, +1 strength, why wouldn't you? So I was actually wounded on 3s there, not 4. So that resulted in 11 wounds for Sam. Sam, let's see how you get on here, mate.
Cool, so I'm going to try and tank, because I think they're going to be dead, I'm going to try and tank as many as I can on the sergeant before going on to the rest of my squad. So, first one, saved. So he loses 2. He loses. I saved 2 before dying. However, that's my sergeant gone, and then the rest of them. That is 1, 2, and 3 guys dead. So 3 guys plus my sergeant in total.
And now I've still got to go with my sergeant yet myself. So I've got 5 attacks with a power fist, swinging in. Rerolling misses. That's 5 hits. Looking for 2s. Rerolling 1s. That's another 5 dead.
Leadership check then. I basically need a double 1 for insane heroic and insane bravery, or I'm getting swept, I think. So I definitely fail. I'm running. So initiative check. So initiative 4. So actually, you don't catch me.
I don't. You run away like the Iron Hand you are.
Cool. Right, and we'll do the rest of it off camera.
So my armless contemptor is going to try and smash this rhino apart with his head, and let's see how we get on now. So hitting you on 3s. And looking for 4s. 1.
1. It is a penetrating hit though, so you could immobilise me. No, it is. So I'm just snap shooting next turn. I can still move.
You can. So going straight in now to my World-Eater Butchers. I'm not going to bother with the axe guys. We're going to go straight into the Devoured with his chain fist. So he has got 6 attacks, and let's see how we go. Hitting you on 3s. That is 5 hits. And each one of these is armor is obviously chain fist, so armor bane. So here we go. See, here we go. So
Bounces.
Bouncers. Pens. Pens. Nope. Last but not least. No. So
I need 2 pens.
2 pens. See how we go. Nothing.
2 and a 1. So yeah, I'm down to 2 whole points, and then let's see what happens with the attack squad and the sergeant with the power fist.
Right, so now coming in with my sergeant, see if he can do some damage here. He's got 2 attacks basic and then 2 for the charge. Let's see how we get on. All 4 hit.
So out of this, you need 2 6s now to wreck the.
And if they're wrecked, they could die inside because the box
could.
Ooh,
nothing.
Never. Oh well, maybe next time.
Maybe next time. Bottom of World Eaters, turn 2 then, and Neil, take us through what's happened.
So, a little bit disappointed. I thought I could have got a bit more combat damage off there, but it is what it is, and you take what you take. So the Khan and his little group here smashed into these, killed one of the last remaining Castellax. Got 2 more to go to whittle through there. The assault troops did brilliant like they always do. They're moving on to the next target. Just got to keep an eye out for this lone guy running around. And unfortunately, I didn't manage to kill the Land Raider. But hey ho, it is what it is, and we'll see what happens next time. Come on then, Sam, let's see where we go to now.
So we're moving on to Iron Hands, turn 3. Turn 3, Iron Hands then, and we're at the end of the movement phase, and we've done quite a bit of movement actually. Starts off then, we've had our Contempt of Dread and our Boxnaut have moved to try and get into this slog in the middle, try and save those Castellax so their AP3 bowlers can do the Lord's work some more. That's the Omnissiah, not the Emperor, you know. Well, we do like the Emperor, but he's not our Lord and Saviour.
Off with his head.
The Volkite guy, or the Volkite Tactical Support Marine, he rallied and then he's just moved 3 inches to the left to try and get away from these Salt Marines. This Rhino has just stayed where it is. However, these Rhinos have shimmied off. They've dropped off their cargo, 2 10-man tactical squads, and they've shimmied off to try and get in a position where they're sandwiching that Contempt of Dread that's armless. Not harmless, just armless. The Land Raider then declared a tank shock and pushed through. Now Neil cleverly decided I can't kill it, so I'm just going to move out of the way. So that's why you've got this conga line of World Eaters just standing around going, well, what, we just going to let him do that? and now he is, so he's moved a full 12 inches, okay, and here he is there. The Lightning did its minimum move of 18 and pivoted, and now he's poised to strike either the Land Raider or the Contempt of Dread. And finally, my command squad with my Iron Father got back into their Land Raider and flat out 12 hightailed it down the board to try and get back in the fight and remain relevant. So a lot's gone on, okay, and I think it's going to lead up to a good shooting phase, which is coming up next. Iron Hand shooting phase then, and the first thing we're going to do is fire our first squad, which is the squad at the rear, and they're all in rapid fire range of this tactical squad in front. Sorry, not tactical, assault squad in front of us.
Hello.
So there's 19 shots there. We're looking for 3s. 13 hits on the unit then, and now looking for 4 to wound. So
right.
5 wounds scored on the unit. However, there's 2 guys before the sergeant and his Tiffy armour.
So we'll do them 2 at a time. Here we go. Oh, feel no pain. Ah, 1 dead. Saved. 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 1 guy dies.
Awesome. Next up, the closer tactical squad then is going to do the same. 19 shots going into those assault marines. So, looking for 3s. 14 hits now, rolling to wound, again 4s.
Right, so I took on a mighty 10 wounds there. So again, I still got 1 guy first before the sergeant, so let's see how we go. 1 at a time. Oh, feel no pain? No, 1 guy dies. So now on to the sergeant. Oh yeah, he's going to try and tank it.
Can't roll a 1.
Fine. Fine. Loving it. Fine. 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 Woo woo!
Rhino then, next to the assault squad, is going to fire their multi-melter and their combi bolter. Combi bolter is like located in the servitor on top, just in case anyone was like, well, where is it? Right, so multi-mister first, looking for 3s. Rolls a 1, it misses. That'd be nice because that's no pain for that one. You just splat. Yeah. And then 2 shots because it's rapid fire range. It is 2 hits. Looking for 4s to wound. Sorry, no wounds.
Oh well, never mind.
Next up, the Land Raider. It moved 12 inches. However, it's got Power Machine Spirits. Goes Power Machine Spirits, Heavy Bolter. Again, snap shoot the las cannons all into that assault squad. So we're looking for 3 shots for the Heavy Bolter. Looking for 3s twin linked. That's all hit. Looking for 3s again. Oh, that's 1 wound with the Heavy Bolter.
Here we go. Passed it.
Loves that. Okay, and then we're looking for 2 snap shooting las cannons. Nope, but twin linked. We do get 1 hit. Roll to wound. That's another garage. That's a guy just kaput.
Oh.
Leadership check required then for the assault marines because they've lost quite a few of their number.
Still looking for 9. Is the sergeant still there? Ooh,
9 loves it.
9 loves it.
Next up then, we've got the multi-misses from the rhinos. They're going to be multi-hitters this time, and they're going to hit. So the first rhino is going to fire, okay, in this rear armour of this Contempt of Dread, so we're looking for a 3. Ah, of course it misses. And then it's got its combi bolter, which will hurt on 6s, or will glance on 6s, sorry. So 2 shots, and that's twin linked. That's a hit. And then it is 6s I need. And I do get a 6. He is gone. Death by bolter.
Outrageous, but that's what you get.
Next up, the Lightning is going to take a crack at that remaining Contempt of Dread. It's nice rear armour. It's got no invuln. So we're looking for las cannon first, twin linked. It's hits on a 2. Okay, we're looking for a 1 to glance. But it does have tank under it. That's a pen. Okay, and what does it do? It blows up. Brilliant.
Of course it does.
Garages are like, yeah, just die. Okay, and that's the end of Iron Hand's shooting phase. I've still got some things to run and move flat out, like the Land Raider and some of the rhinos, etc. But I'll do those off camera. Not a bad shooting phase. There's not really that much of a target-rich environment now in terms of what I actually have left to shoot. I'm quite annoyed I didn't kill that assault squad. However, I'm confident I've whittled them down enough that they won't last another turn. They'll get this turn, and then I'll get rid of them, hopefully. But we shall see. So that means in the charge phase then, which was coming up next. Okay, charge phase then, and my Contempt of Dread and the Box Dread are both going to make a charge into that blob in the middle to try and free up those Castellax. So the Contemptor then only needs a 2-inch charge, but we'll see what he gets. and that is a 3-inch charge. However, I'm going to re-roll that 1 due to fleet to try and see if I can get more inches on that. And that's a 6, so it becomes an 8-inch charge. Neil's face, you can't see on camera, is like, oh, not another 6. Right, so that means that my Contempt of Dread's going to move out of the way so the box dread can then charge in. So I'll now roll the box dread charge and see what he gets. And he gets a 6 and an 11-inch charge, more than enough. Happy days. Okay, first up, Hammer of Wrath then. They're both going to be wounding on 2s, so let's roll them. Oh, and double 1s.
Whoop, whoop, about time.
It is about time I rolled a 1, but you haven't rolled a 1 this turn yet, so...
I've not done anything this turn yet.
You know about it, you made pure saves on the tippy armour. Right, so that means we're going to go straight into the Contempt of Dread with 4 attacks, looking for 3s because your weapon skill majority 4. So that's 3 hits, looking for 3 wounds, for 2s to wound. And that is 2 flat out dead. You ain't getting an apothecary save from this.
Gutted.
I believe that's your sergeant as well.
It is my sergeant as well, yeah. There we go.
Oh, and then the 4 attacks from the box dread are going to splat that apothecary because he's the one closest. And that is 3 hits, looking for 2s to splat, and that is 3 dead
Marines,
including an apothecary. No feel, no pain for you.
Damn.
We've done that out of initiative. I do apologise. It should have been Khan first, but you know we've got that out of the way, and now we'll do Khan's attacks. It wouldn't have made a difference to the battle, would it?
No. Right, so Khan's attacks first going now. He's got 4 attacks, no longer charging, so I'm hitting you on 3s. Oh, that's 1. That is rubbish. And
6s.
6s. You don't get. Right, now the rest of the squad attacking now. So I've just got 3 guys left. So I've got 6 attacks. Going on to the brains. So again, looking for 3s. 4 there, and then looking for 6s again. Oh, we've got 2 of them.
2 6s. That's nice. So we're looking for 2 3-up saves then. And we love it.
Another 6.
Another 6. Initiative step 3 then, and my Castellats get to hit, and they've got their 6 attacks, looking for 4s, and then 2s to wound. So we've got 3 hits, and then flat out 2s. That is 3 wounds against the unit.
Cool.
And that is the rest of the Tap Marines gone, leaving Khan on his own. And the Prevain, who made the tactical withdrawal from a challenge, is now ready. He's like, right, you're on your own now, and I've got a power fist. So we've got 3 attacks from my weapon skill 5. So he needs 4s. Let's see what we do. And we miss entirely, which would make sense because Khan is an absolute beast in combat, and no single Prevain is going to best him in combat, is he? So you lose the combat, however, by a considerable amount.
Certainly do. 2, 4, 6, 8. So I am looking at Insane Heroism.
Your leadership 10, so yeah, double 1.
Failed.
Failed, which means you have your initiative 5, okay, and you get to, and we'll roll to see what happens. Happy days, so 6. I can't catch you because you're initiative 5 and I've got the highest initiative there of 4.
Excellent, so I get away. Not to get away, tactical withdrawal.
Tactical withdrawal. Now
That's
Khan
the
is
one.
wandering around on his own. Turn 3 wrap up for the Iron Hands then, and that was it was a steady turn. I think I still got, I cleared this this bulk in the middle that was going to wind me up. I've whittled down this assault squad. I've sort of left his killing field over there with his Tap Marines and his Red Butchers. They're now going to have to move slow. They're either going to have to get back in their transport or they're going to have to try and slog after me. And I've sort of held this part of his deployment zone. I've got a lot of bodies and Neil has a lot of a target-rich environment to choose from. However, we've not finished the turn yet. I've still got some blessed auto-simulacra rolls to do because I've had quite a few wounded dreadnoughts and tanks. So we'll start us off. We'll do the box dread over in the middle of the board. And on a 6, he gets a whole point back. No. Okay, let's do this rhino here. On a 6, it gets a whole point back. Nope, I did see a 6 there though. Neil's there like, you can't get any more 6s in this.
Impossible, impossible.
This rhino then needs some healing. He doesn't get one. And then the Land Raider needs some healing. Come on, let's swap out the dice. No, 5's not quite enough. So no Blessed Lawn Simulacras, no whole points restored. However, it was a good turn, and now we're going to roll into World Eaters, turn 3. So, not Iron Hands. World Eaters. Oh, I'm sorry, mate. World Eaters, turn 3, end of the movement phase. And Neil, talk us through what you've done.
So then, just to try and claw some time back, the first thing I did was roll for Khan's leadership. Unfortunately, the Gods of the War weren't with him, and he failed his leadership test again and ran a mighty 9 inches down the board. So I'm just assuming that there's some master plan in the option, so this is why he's going down there. But we'll see in the future.
To save face, I'm going to go with the nails have got hold of him, and he's just running because he's like, I don't know what's going on, but I need to kill something.
Yeah, but it's probably not best running towards a tank, to be fair. But hey ho, we'll see.
He's seen his own friends, and he's like, they'll do.
Yeah, quite probably, yeah. So then, all I've done from there is the butchers in the back, they've ran towards their transport. The Land Raider has pivoted on the spot so I can get a couple of shots off, hopefully into this Land Raider down here. The tactical squad at the back have reformed into a squad and moved forward. Hopefully they can assault the unit inside the Land Raider if the Land Raider manages to lose its last 2 hull points. The laser rapiers have pivoted slightly to get a better angle onto the Rhino, and then at the back, my assault marines, who I really don't think are far for this earth or long for this earth, are going to do a multi-charge into the Rhino and the single Volkite Marine. So that's my movement's done. Let's roll some dice and see how we get on. So starting off now with the Land Raider, you're going to fire both its shots into the Land Raider. So hitting on 3s, re-rolling, both hit. Strength 9, so needing 5s. 1 6, we've got a penetrating hit.
Do not be another 6. I need to keep this alive.
Let's see where we go. Corn's favourite. Oh,
so it becomes a 5. So it's weapon destroyed.
So 1 2 3 4 5 6. Oh, no.
1 2
1 2 3 4 5 6.
Yeah.
Las cannons.
So it's down to 1 hull point, and it's lost a set of las cannons.
I'm going to go with the Rapier Laser Destroyers. So I'm going to fire 2 shots, twin linked, into this Rhino here. Let's see where we go. 1 miss, 1 hit, twin linked. 2 hits.
Finally.
At last. So the first one, looking for a 2.
Yeah, it's 11.
That's a pen. And a pen.
Happy days.
So 2 pens at last.
Gone.
It's gone.
It blows up.
Does it blow up? Yes, it does.
All right, roll the distance.
B6. Hey, number 6 at last.
All right, so we'll measure that up off camera and work out the casualties.
So that's the end of the World Eater shooting phase then. So not as bad as what I thought or wished, but would have really liked to take out that Land Raider, but hey ho, you take what you're given. And time to go on to some assaults. Let's see how we go from there. End of World Eater's shooting phase. So I'm going to do a multi-charge with my World Eater Assault Marines here into the Rhino and into the guy here. Let's see where we get. And I'll re-roll that one, because why not? There we go, we're laughing. So then I'm going to charge this tactical squad into the back of this Land Raider. Hopefully the Sergeant with the Power Fist can take off a last remaining hull point, and then that's another unit taken off the table. But let's see where we get. I have got 4, 5, 6, 7. So
happy days.
I'm in, happy days. All right, we'll get back to it and we'll let you know after this. Right, so we're going to start off then with the Sergeant in this tactical squad here. He's going to, with his Power Fist, so he's going to swing in with 3 hits, hitting on 3s. 2 hits. And then looking for 6s, is it?
You're looking for that World Eater's teeth, aren't you?
I am. Let's show them. Oh, no.
No, that's a 3 and a 1.
Ah, gutted. Never mind.
You had to try.
We had to try. All right. So then coming on over here now, the multi-charge, so obviously I don't get my charge bonus. Right, so now we're going to go in the 2 guys here. So 2 attacks, hitting you on 4s. And wounding you on 3s. Rerolling 1s, because I'm a World Eater. Nope. So 2 saves, please, matey.
Come on, 3 ups. Iron Hands, the flesh is weak. Oh. And we love it.
Oh. And your return?
So we're looking for 1 attack, looking for 4s. Hits. Roll to wound. It wounds.
Save on the 3+. Oh!
Nice.
Now we're going to go straight into the attacks on the back here. I'll just go straight in with the sergeant. So he's got 2 attacks. And, 2 attacks, that's it. Hitting on 3s. Yep. Looking for 2s. That's 2 pens.
Roll to see what they do. It's not dead, so it's down to 1 whole point.
Oh, lucky.
So now you need your 2, I'm assuming you're going to go through crack grenades because they're forced to glance.
Might as well. Hitting you on 3s. Reroll to hit.
Yeah, you've got hatred.
Yep. 3s.
4s.
4, sorry, 1 hit.
1 glance, that's it. It's enough to wreck it, so it's
gone. Thank God for that. But at least, and on the bonus side, I'm also still locked in combat with that one guy, so I can't get shot to pieces by the Castellax.
No, they can charge you though.
They can charge me, but they can't shoot me to pieces.
Happy days.
And that's it. Thank you very much.
So wrap up of turn 3 for the World Eaters. Neil, how do you think it went?
Not doing too bad actually. I got rid of a few more units, plunked off a few more hull points, taking out 2 of the rhinos and another hull point off the Land Raider, which is good. I really would have liked to destroy it, but hey ho, it is what it is. You get what you're given. On a side note, I am quite slightly chuffed that I managed to remain locked in combat with that one guy, because that really has saved me from getting shot to pieces by the Castellax. I still don't think they'll survive this term, but the next term, but they've got a better chance at it now anyway than what they did have anyway. But yeah, we'll go from there. So going over now onto Sam's turn 4, is that we?
Yeah, Iron Hands turn 4. Turn 4 for the Iron Hands then. Okay, and we've done a bit more movement, and we're at the end of our movement phase. So Land Raider has pushed around and got the Gorgons out to face Khan, who's running in one straight direction.
Tactical deployment, not running. Tactical deployment.
We've said the nails have taken over. Ain't no tactics about this. He's just running towards some flesh. He saw robots, was like, nah, I want blood for the blood god. There's no blood in there. So the Gorgons have gone to meet him head on. Tat squads, I've stayed where they are because they're nice and scoring, and Neil has to shift them. I don't have to move. He has to come to me. I've moved my my Castellax up just for a bit of target-rich environment to see what I'm going to shoot at. Land Raiders move 6. I've got my my guys out, my HQ and squad and my Iron Father, and they're going to sort of put the hurt and bully that assault squad that's been causing me a bit of pain down this end. My Contempt of Dread's moved up and the Box Dread, okay, and they've just gone in for a bit of passive support. And finally the Lightning, it pivoted, moved to 18 inches, so it's got a bead on the laser rapiers that are just sat up on that thing that I've ignored up until now, but now I think they need a bit of a kicking. So yeah, that's my movement. Now we're going to go into shooting. Starts off then, I'm going to Fury of the Legion from this unit here into the rapiers, and I know I'm wounded on 6s, however I've got to try and put some hurt on, try and whittle down those numbers, so we'll see what happens. So I've got 34 shots coming in. I'm going to roll them off camera and then we'll come back with the wounds as it's a bucket load of dice. So out of all the shots, 34 shots in, I think I got 24 wounds, and then I got 5 6s, so that's 5 wounds against the rapiers now.
Yes, here we go. Make some saves. 1 wound down.
1 wound down, I'll take that. Next up, we've got 18 shots going from the next tactical squad, Fury of the Legion, into the rapiers. Again, we've only caused 1 wound so far, so we'll try, and if we cause another wound, we'll potentially get rid of a rapier, which would be nice. So 18 shots then, looking for 3s. Only 3 missed, so 15 hits, now looking for 6s, of which we only get 1.
So save, here we go. 3+, I'll take that.
Loves it. So we've got Lightning is going into the rapiers then. We've got the las cannon twin linked and the autocannon twin linked. So let's do the las cannon first. Rolls at hits on 2s. That's a hit. Roll to wound. That's a 2. That's a wound. 4 up cover save, please, Neil. Loves it. Right. Autocannon then. 2 shots. 2 6s.
Oh, 6s.
Rolls to wound. It is 4s now. And that's 1 wound, AP 4. So you get a save.
Past that.
Oh, I can't make a dent in these rapiers. All that shooting. Next up, the Provane and the Castellax are going to take a pop at those rapiers, try and whittle them down. So we have got the Provane with his bolter is going to fire 1 shot, and hopefully it hits and get preferred enemy for the unit. It does hit. Nice garage. So they now have preferred enemy. Roll to wound, I need a 6, and I didn't get a 6. However, we now have 6 shots from the Mauler bolt cannons, hitting on 2s, wounding on 5s. Preferred enemy. Cool. And then we need 5s to wound. And that is 3 1s, however, so preferred enemy. And that's 1 wound against the unit. AP3, so you need a 4-up cover save.
Here we go. Oh no, 1 guy dies.
Finally, the bolters from the Castellax then. So 2 shots, hitting for 2s, 2 hits, looking for 6s. Reroll that 1 because I prefer enemy. New. Okay, so I did kill a rapier, which is nice, but I haven't done anything else, unfortunately. It is what it is. Next up, we have the Contempt of Dread, going to shoot at Khan for 6 shots, and then probably the Plasma Blaster afterwards. In fact, definitely the Plasma Blaster. Why am I saying probably? So we're looking for 2s, and we do get 3 1s. Oh no, I fired too many dice. Well, like I only got 2 hits anyway. Whoops. Looking for 2s to wound, and that is 1 wound. That was a really piss poor performance from the Contemptor.
Makes a change, he's normally a monster.
I know.
And here we go, his normal save.
He loves it. Look at that, World Eaters for days. Now I'm going to quickly do my Plasma Blaster. Looking for 2s. 2 hits. 2s to wound. 1 wound.
Looking at 4 up.
Loves it. Next up then, we've got the 10 shots coming from the Gorgons. Gorgons Combi Bolters. So we're looking for 3s, but twin linked. Which is nice. Could re-roll those. And that's all hit. Happy days. And then looking for 4s to wound. So that is a total of 3, 6, 7 wounds on Khan.
So here we are. 7 wounds, 7 2-ups. Oh no. And
3 1s.
I believe that's Khan dead.
He only had 3 wounds.
I believe so.
And he died to bolt of fire.
I think he just did, yes.
Right, we'll check that in the books and come back to you. Yeah, that was, in fact, Khan does in fact have 3 wounds. So as you can look down at the Gorgons there, and you'll just see a gap where Khan once was. He just kept running until he ran into a wall of pink mist.
Excellent. These things happen, but hey-ho, there's always the next game.
Last but by no means least then, we've got our multi-melter here, and he's going to fire at the Rapier squad that's taken an absolute pasting. Well, it's not really, he's been bouncing off, but he's been taking a bruising from the whole army at this point. So looking for 3s, please don't be a miss. It's a hit, multi-hitter. Looking for 3s because it's strength 8 against toughness 7. It's a wound.
4 plus. Oh.
No, so you take another wound. So that's another wound. It's a wound on that rapier.
It certainly is.
Combat then, the only thing I can charge that's in range is the assault squad with my command squad and Ironfather. So I'm going to charge in. A double 1 will do it. So I was just seeing how many inches we get. And we get 7 inches, which is more than enough. So that assault squad's going to be looking pretty beaten by the end of this combat, I reckon. But we shall see. Combat phase then, and we're going straight into the Volkite Charger guy left on his own, and he's got 1 attack hitting on 4s. He hits, and then we're rolling to wound. We need another 4. He does. Oh, look at that, 6s for days.
Oh, here we go. Taking a 3-up, passes it.
Nice.
Now the attack's back, so I've got 3 attacks, hitting you on 4s. Oh,
1 hit.
1 hit.
3s to wound.
3s. Re-rolling 1s. Oh, there you go. Can we kill him? Can we finish him off?
Nice 3 up. Oh no, he's gone.
He's gone at last.
I'll tell you, unfortunately, that Volkite guy did not make it. However, that means we'd be able to go down to you're still at initiative 4. Have you got more guys to swing?
I certainly have, yeah. So I've got 2 other guys before my sergeant. So they've got 2 attacks each. So they're coming in here now, hitting it on 4s. Oh, 1 and 3s. 1 save, mate.
So 2 up save. Loves it.
All over that. Now let's turn the fight back from the big boys.
Ironfather then, we've worked out he's got 7 attacks, 4 for base, 5 for charging, and 6 for digilators, and 7 for his servo arm. So 7, and 1 of his chain fist is mastercrafted. So we're looking for 3s. Okay, and we can reroll one of these. And that is 6 hits on the unit, and we're looking for 2s to splat. And that is I believe the whole unit gone.
That is it.
However, initiative step 1, your power-fisted sergeant will get to attack.
Here we go. See what he's got.
He needs 4s.
Gets 1 and a 2. Yeah, 1 invuln, please, mate.
Cool. Cataphractii invuln then. And you do kill 1 on the way out, which is happy days for you.
It is indeed.
Iron Hands, a turn 4 wrap up then, and yeah, I think we've got a bit of a dominating presence now in Neil's deployment. There's a lot of bodies he's got to shift. He's still got some blob bodies himself. You know, he's got Red Butchers. He's got a 15-man tactical squad. So there's still options he has, but it's looking like I have pushed a commanding presence into his deployment, which is the aim of the mission. So we shall see what Neil can do in his turn to balance out the odds, which is coming up next. Weldy is turn 4, and we're at the end of the movement phase, and Neil's done a few last-minute ditch effort movements to try and pull back, so that the Weldies could still achieve some sort of tactical objective. So talk us through it, Neil. What have you done?
So what I've done, I have moved my blob squad, what's left of it, up here. Hope in the idea that I can hopefully possibly get a cheeky little charge off against the tactical squad that's over here. I've angled or pivoted round the last rapier that got a severe battering, just to try and hopefully take out this last rhino that's on the board here. My butchers over in the far corner here have embarked onto the Land Raider, and that's turned round, hopefully lining up to get some shots across the board into the Land Raider to just take that out from there, and then we will see where we go from there. Right, so I'm going to start off then with my rapier, just going straight into the rhino at the front here. So coming straight in, it's a miss, reroll because it's twin linked, hits.
So I am getting a cover save from where you are.
You certainly am.
Probably a 4 up because it's 50% obscured.
Oh, cheeky. But we'll let him have it because he's a good lad. Oh, there we go, we've got a penetrating hit. Can I get a
4 up?
Oh, he did.
4 up.
Just scraped it. So now, after failing miserably to take out that blooming tank, going to fire my Land Raider into Sam's Land Raider. So let's see where we go from here. 2 shots, hitting on 3s, twin linked, both hits. Strength 9, looking for 5s. At least let me try and glance this to death.
2 and a 1.
Oh, got a 5 over here.
That's a glance.
A glance.
So it's going to be dead, I think.
I do think so too. Right, coming straight into the assault phase. In fact, no, rounding up the shooting phase. I've managed to destroy the Land Raider, put a bit of pressure onto some of the other units, but nothing spectacular. It's just a bit of a short and sweet unit shooting phase. Going straight now into the assault phase. So, assaults, I'm going to try and make a charge, a bit of a long bomb charge with this tactical squad into this tactical squad. I think I need an 8, we worked out.
Yeah, I can't overwatch because I Fury the Legion, so...
Let's see where we go. 8 re-rolling 1s. Ah, failed miserably.
Oh dear.
Never mind. There's always the next war.
Weldy is turn 4 wrap up then. Neil, talk us through how your turn went.
Bit of a short and sweet, but a little bit disappointing. I was really hoping to take out that rhino in my deployment zone to stop another scoring unit. I was really tripped to finally kill that blooming Land Raider. That's been the pain in my backside for quite a while now, and I could have really done with getting that charge off into those tactical squads because they would have been knocked off the face of the planet. But again, it is what it is, and you go with the flow. So let's see where Sam goes on his next turn.
This is the last turn, so turn 5 is our last turn for each of us.
It is indeed. Let's go.
Turn 5 for the Iron Hands at the end of the movement phase then, and there wasn't really much to do. We sort of read the mission and realised, hang on a minute, we've been playing this completely wrong. So I've sort of scuttlebutt run all my dudes back into the middle zone because he's got a scoring unit in his deployment zone, which means all my scoring units count for nothing. Nothing I can do about that, it just is what it is. So I've moved some guys back, sort of tactically, if you will, just to try and get myself some extra points. Not that I don't think it's going to matter that much, but it was more just because that's what the mission is, and we had to do something. Land Raider pushed up, drove over the wrecked Rhino. Rolled a 6 though, so didn't get dangerous terrain. Gorgons have moved up, Contempt of Dread's moved forward, the Box Dread has moved forward, and we've just sort of moved around slightly. Nothing really much more to write home about. However, we do have a shooting phase, okay, and we're going to go through that next. Shooting phase then, and starting us off, the Contempt of Dread is going to fire at these tactical Marines. Okay, you can see through this little gap here, however they are going to get a hefty cover save if I do get any rending shots off. So I'm looking for 2s. Okay, it's all hit. It's better than his last shooting. I'm looking for 2s again, any 6s will be rending. And we do get a rending hit and 5 wounds.
So I will take my rending hit first of a, what are you saying there, 4 up? 5 up? 4 up. Hey,
loves it.
Loves it. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 saves. 1 drops.
You do have Apothecary though? No, so you
dies.
do lose 1. Happy days.
Never mind. Next turn.
Next up, the Castellax and the Provane are going to take another pop at the Rapier team. So we're going to fire again with our Bolter just to get the preferred enemy. He rolls a 1, he misses. Oh no.
About time. First time this game is missed.
I know, which means there's no preferred enemy, which means no re-rolling 1s. That is a shame. Next up, we've got the Mauler Bolters going into the Rapier, and we're looking for 2s, no re-rolls this time. Doesn't matter, we didn't get any 1s.
They all hit anyway.
I'm now looking for 5s, 5s to wound, and it's AP3. So that is still 3 wounds, and that's 4 up saves, please, Neil.
Oh, there's 1 that made it, and 2 more. Oh, no.
So that's the other Rapier dead, because he's the closest model, and then a guy dies.
Oh, well, never mind.
Okay, and that would be a fat leadership check, I think.
Oh,
7.
7.
We're good. Rhino next is going to fire its multi-melter, okay, into the remaining 2 guys up there, just because we want that attrition. It's a 6, multi-hitter, not a multi-misser. 2s, it's a 2 to wound, nice 4 up.
4 up, cover save. Hey, he loves it.
Loves it. Finishing Iron Hands turn 5 and the final turn for the Iron Hands of the game. So I did a few more runs after shooting just to get stuff out back into no man's land. I did some pretty poor ones. The Gorgons only got a 1. That tack squad only got a 1.
2, I think it was, or 3.
They got a 3, and then the Box Dread got a 5. Box Dread didn't actually need it. Finally, we're just going to do some Blessed Auto Simulacra just to help us out. So this Rhino then, come on, see if I can get a garage. Oh yes, it goes back up to 4 hull points. I knew it would come in eventually.
Outrageous.
And then the Box Dread, can he do it again? Can I get a second 6? Yes, he can.
Oh, here they come, rolling out again.
The Box Dread is now back up to full health. Gotta love Iron Hands and their repairing shenanigans.
That's getting drop kicked off the table.
Please don't. Right, that brings us into turn 5, the final turn for the World Eaters.
So then, World Eaters, turn 5, last turn of the game, last phase of the game. So, not much I could do. So what I have done, I've moved the Land Raider up here. So I'm getting into the middle ground, so I'm contesting. So I'm not going to make it such quite a big win for Sam. I have ousted my Red Butchers, so they can have a bit of choppy time with this little box red nut. My tactical squad on the back here, which normally dies turn 1 or turn 2, but somehow has managed to survive, even though all their mates have died, has moved up here, hopefully with the possibility of getting the cheeky little charge in somewhere. I'm not sure where, but hopefully somewhere. And then that is it. So I'm going to go straight into the shooting phase now. If you're happy for me to carry on, go straight into it. So then I am going to fire with my Land Raider. I'm going to fire 1, because I only move 6. I'm going to fire 1 into the
Contempt of Dread?
Contempt of Dread, not the name of it, hitting it in the side. And then with Power of the Machine Spirit, I'm also going to fire into the Lightning and see if we can get somewhere with it.
Oh, I'm going to jink.
You might get a jink, but we'll wait and see.
No, I am going to jink.
Oh, you are going to jink? Okay. Right, so going straight in with the 1 into the side of the Contemptor, where he won't get a shield save.
He will get a shield save, he's not caught us.
Oh, no, you're right, yeah. So he hits you on 3.
So it's a 3 to glance, 4 to pen, because it's side armor 12.
1.
Boo, boo, boo. Dum, dum, dum.
All right, and then firing into your Lightning. I take it you are going to drink?
Yes, I am going to drink.
There you go. Hitting on 6s. Reroll. No. Worth a shot.
Yeah,
hopefully
worth a
bring it
shot.
down in flames, but there's always the next time. Right.
This is the last turn. There's no next time.
I'm not the next game either. So then, right, going straight into the assault phase then, I'm going to charge with my World Eaters, obviously all World Eaters, but bad if I was charging with the Iron Hands. I'm going to charge straight into the Box Dread. Oh, rolling the wrong dice there, but either way it's in.
Yeah, he's in.
And then I'm going to try and do a charge into the Rhino over here with this. Ooh.
Still a 3-inch, but you can re-roll that 5 inches. That might be enough. We shall see. We'll do Overwatches off camera. I think that Box Drake's dead. But then we'll meet you in the beginning of the assault phase.
So going straight into the assault phase there then, I've got 3 attacks coming in with crack grenades. Hitting on 3s. All hit.
All hit. Nice.
Looking for
4s because it's rear armour.
1.
1. So that's 1 glancing hit. Well, it's a penetrating hit, so see what it does. 22, so he's snap shooting. However, that means he's back down to his 2 hull points. Thank you for the blessed auto simulacra.
Bloody thing.
Red Butcher, Dreadnought combat then, and the Dreadnought gets to hit first as he's initiative 4 for 3 attacks, looking for 3s because of the Red Butcher's rule. He hits twice. Okay, we're looking for 2s. 1 wound. Oh, you get your 4-up save. No, but I just...
6 plus feel no pain. Oh,
and you won't get 6 plus feel no pain.
Oh, no, you're
strength 10.
You're right, I am feeling.
So 1 just gets crumped on the way in.
Never mind. Right, so then next going straight into the Devourer, coming in with his 2 chain fists. So I'm hitting on 3s.
4s.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, because you're weapon skill 5, I'm also weapon skill 5. So you need 3 hits. Oh, you do get to re-roll.
I do, yes. Yeah. Misses anyway. And then I am looking at, this is Armour Bane. So, first one.
5 is enough because it makes 13. Remember, I'm only front armour 12. Enough, so there's 2. And that kills it.
And then the last one, yeah.
So 4, roll to see if they blow up.
Oh, rolling dice everywhere.
And it's not AP1, is it? Chain fists are AP2.
2, yeah, so just 1.
So it doesn't blow, it's just wrecked.
Just wrecked, but it's 1 more unit down.
Yeah.
And that sums up the last turn for the World Eaters. That's it.
Yeah, happy days. Right, well, we'll work out who's won, and then we'll get back to you in the outro of the game. Oh, and there we have it.
Brilliant game.
Yeah, brilliant game. A lot of death, which is the standard in Heresy. Everything dies.
Can't beat it.
Yeah, a lot of carnage, as is the mission.
As you can expect from World Eaters and Iron Hands.
Yeah, so the score at the end. So Tide of Carnage, the rules were that each sector was worth a certain amount of victory points, and then you had to have a scoring unit in there, and the opponent had to have no scoring units in that deployment. Okay, also tanks were scoring, which actually changed it. So in the end, no one won any points for the mission, did they?
Not one.
So because you had Land Raider in No Man's Land, even doesn't matter how many scoring units I had in No Man's Land, I got no points. Further to that, I had loads of scoring in your deployment, but you had that 1 tactical squad left, which meant I didn't get anything. So in the end, I got last man standing, but having more units left than you, and Slay the Warlord for a total of 2 points. Yeah, you died to bolt of fire. Yeah. Khan had deserved better.
He certainly did, but hey-ho.
But yeah, that's a 2-0 win to the Iron Hands, it could have been so much worse. That's a really close result in the end.
It was, yeah, but it was just a brilliant match all the way around. You can come into these games, I think, having the best intentions and the best battle plans, and sometimes things just go away or they don't happen how you plan. So, but it is what it is. It was a brilliant game. You can't change it, and it is what it is. So thank you very much, Sam.
Thank you very much. Thank you for coming on the channel.
More than welcome.
Oh, and you have a gaming club up in the barren wastes of the north, don't you?
Yeah, we do up in the north, just not too far from Preston. The Iron Fist Gaming Clubs. It's held out of a friend of ours, his shop, Laser Forge Studios, over in Thornton, Cleveland. And you're ever in that neck of woods and you want to come around for a game of 40k, 30k, ball action, whatever it is, we're always there, always quite a friendly bunch, always welcome to come and have a game. So if you're interested in, just give us a shout up on the Facebook page, Iron Fist Gaming.
Awesome. So if you're local into the area, check them out. They're, these guys. Neil's been a great opponent, so I'm sure that the rest of the club's probably of the same caliber. If they are, they do sound like you can't understand them half the time. They have to slur their words. I had to talk really simple, very slowly, in order so Neil can understand what it is I was doing.
Well, it's being up from the north where proper men are proper men, and and women down here, men down here are like kind of womenish. But hey ho, it is what it is.
Cool. If you did like this battle rep, and I'm assuming you did because you've watched to the end, please give us a like, share, and subscribe, and share it out. We're always trying to get the more subscribers, especially with Heresy 2.0 on the horizon, and we want to see as much content as possible as we go into the new the new era of Heresy, and with all the new players we'll probably get from the new rules. Cool. So again, thank you, Neil, for turning up. Thank you
very much, Tom, for having us.
And we'll see you in the next one.
See you, guys.